Hey, Will Brink here, www.brinkzone.com, and a topic I want to cover today is GH supplements. I get a lot of questions on GH supplements. Probably the most questions I probably get over the years are testosterone boosters and GH supplements. I cover testosterone boosters on my site in depth. I also have a video here that is one of my early videos, so I was not that polished, I have to admit, but it covers the basic points. But there is an extensive article on my site on testosterone boosters. I also cover GH boosters in depth in my books, but I'm going to cover them briefly here for you. Problem with GH boosters is that there's a lot of things that will spike GH, actually hundreds of things, maybe even thousands of things that will give you a spike in GH. And the reality is none of these spikes ever been shown to last long enough, be high enough in amplitude, and last long enough to really do anything. When I say do anything, I mean affect those things that you and I care about at the end of the day. Do they increase muscle mass? Do they reduce body fat? Or make me stronger, or something like that? And the reality is this is where the GH supplements always fall apart. You can show dozens of studies of various supplements and a lot of stuff. You can go stand in the cold naked, that will raise your GH. You can hit yourself on the head with a hammer, that also will raise GH. The point being that there are, like I say, dozens and dozens of supplements that claim, and some even show, actually, to spike GH, and the reality is after decades of being in this industry and reading the research and stuff, they do not ever show that, again, that spike, that effect on GH is high enough and lasts long enough to actually affect the things that you care about. So do not get caught up in the latest, greatest GH supplement that's going to spike your growth hormone 8 zillion% and so on and so on. What you want to look for is the actual proof, the data, that the endpoints were looked at in some study, i.e. the things you give a damn about, which is, did it make the person stronger? Did they add muscle? Did they lose body fat? Did something happen as a result of that increased GH that actually had an effect? And the answer to that, unfortunately, is no. So the GH supplements, as a rule, get a big thumbs down from me. They always have. I suspect they always will, because to be honest with you, even actual GH injections, the real stuff that costs a whole bunch of money that athletes use, does not have really dramatic effects. The effects are actually fairly minimal. If you're doing it in somebody who has low GH, that's different. You're going to get some pretty dramatic effects. But when you're doing healthy people that have normal GH levels, I will tell you the effects, the studies, they're not terribly overwhelming. And remember, most athletes using GH are using it with other drugs, and therefore you cannot make conclusions about GH from them. But like I say, you can find some articles on my site covering GH, actual GH, not supplements, but actual injectable GH, where the effect, considering the price of the stuff, considering what you have to shoot yourself up with every day, are not that dramatic. So GH supplements, save your money, look to other stuff to spend your money on. I hope that helps. If it does, please hit the likes, and I recommend you subscribe to this page, because as you see, I give away a fair amount of insider information that other people don't tend to have. And I'll see you all on the Brink Zone.